What's up, everyone? This is the Destroyer 229, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Last time, we did a little bit of exploring kind of close to the Death Mountain area. Really don't want to have to deal with your shenanigans right now. We finished off one of the quests that we were on, and then made, well, quite the trek to one of the Zelda pictures that we had on the Sheikah slate. Though we were...
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
Thanks, Daruk. We were end up victorious in finding our way on over to that picture spot. Afterwards, we made our way back on over to this area over here. The Shrouded Shrine. In this episode, with our destination right here at hand, let's go ahead and head on inside of this dark and foreboding area. Okay, so it is super dark. So we're gonna need this torch to be able to find our way through here. Okay, good. That is what I want to see. I want to see torch spots. That way, if I have to put anything away... Actually, there was... You know what? I probably don't need to light every single torch. Alright. Just here. Chest has... an opal. Nice. Okay. Just kind of... make my way... through here. Oh god, the frame rate! What is happening? Okay, so there's a ton of keys here. Alright. Alright, you all want to play? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, I don't really want to stay, like, out of the darkness. Because I get the feeling that if I'm in darkness for too long, I'm going to be, like, sent back somewhere. Okay. Thankfully, just a swarm of keys isn't exactly the most dangerous of places to be confronted with. There's something over here. Silent shrooms, it looks like. Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna pick those because I could use any sort of light sources I can get. Fortunately, there's not exactly a good way to go about this. Hello, there's something over that way. Unfortunately, there's just a severe lack of torches. Okay, well, there's a torch. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm just back at the beginning. How did that happen? Okay, well. Alright. You know, probably not a good idea to attack him with the torch. Oh. Okay, good. Thankfully, there is another torch at the beginning that I could use. Alright. Oh, jeez. There. Fortunately, lots of things are in the dark and can see me, but I can't see them. Okay, lots of things in the dark over there. Ooh, a star fragment. Okay. Ah. Well, I guess that's just going to accidentally be lit. Now I'm just reminded of that scene from Avatar. Where, like, they're in the tunnel, and then it's like, okay, we have this many torches. Oh, crap. We have this many torches, so we have enough light for, like, this many hours. And then, like, one of the, like, other, like, minstrels. Oh, God, it's just everything keeps being lit. Damn it! Okay. Good. We got everything. And then it's like they light all of them at once. It's like, okay, so each of these lasts 2 hours, and we got 5 of them. So it's like, well, then we'll get 10 hours. And then Sokka goes, it doesn't work if they're all lit at once. Secret tunnels through the forests. Okay. So again, like, I have no idea where exactly I'm going towards. I wonder if, because this is a Lost Woods-like thing, I have to follow the statues and where they're pointing towards. Actually, that may be what the puzzle is. We just keep heading this way. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm starting to figure this out. Go underneath the tree. And then it wants me to go this way. Alright, cool. Of course, I do kind of need to be aware of my general surroundings. That way I don't miss out on any sort of treasure. But I don't want to stray too far from the path. That's probably how I got all, like, wound up in a circle, like I did at the very start of this. Okay, so now it wants me to go this way. Hello. Hello! Okay. Not what I wanted to do. Not what I wanted to do. Okay. So, I need an orb then. What is that? What is that? What on earth is that? Oh, it's a Hinox. Okay. It's a Hinox that's shrouded in darkness. Okay, maybe not use those arrows. Okay, and now his foot is on fire. There we go. Okay, well, that kind of hurt. That's a torch. Alright. Miss. Get him while he's down! Come on! There we go! Ha-ha! Alright, roasted hardy bass, roasted porgy, roasted trout. Awesome! Alright, well that wasn't too bad. I was just kind of wondering, it's like, what is this thing? What is this thing? And it's like, it's a Hinox. It's like, oh, it's just a Hinox? I was expecting something maybe a little bit more threatening. So that actually wasn't really all that bad. Okay, Knight Broadsword, Knight Bow. Can't carry any more of either. I'm gonna grab my torch, so that way I know where exactly I'm off to. Again, just light up the general area. All this area to fight, and instead I chose to not utilize any of it. Alright, well, can I climb this? I can. Pretty simple enough. Let's go ahead and activate the shrine and claim our reward. Okay, well that honestly wasn't as bad as I was expecting that to be. I was honestly expecting that to be much worse. But our reward is an ancient core. Oh, well. Go ahead and claim our spirit orb and get ourselves fully healed, too. And there we go, and that makes our 4th spirit orb. Finally. Is everything still darkness? The answer is yes. Everything is still darkness. Okay. Well then. There's all this area over here, so I'm not entirely sure if there's... I mean, this area is freaking huge. So, I don't know. I kind of expect there to be... Problem is that there's literally no other place nearby. And I really don't want to be here longer than I have to. So, instead, what I'm going to do is delete that stamp for the Great Fairy Fountain and head on over to Terrytown. Okay, so with the Gorons that we sent on over to Terrytown a little while ago, they should be able to make some progress. Okay, so Terrytown is right down that way, and it looks like they've been able to make some progress. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and head on over here. Looks like there's a lot more to be made, but at least there's a second house now. So that's good. Plus, I know there's a goddess statue here, so we can, first off, use the goddess statue to give us another stamina vessel. Because I've been meaning to do this for a while. And there we go. Ooh, one more and we'll have a full second stamina wheel. Okay. So I take it we can buy these? Yeah, it's a mineral shop. Hey, Big Bro's Grayson's friend. Need something? Want to talk? Sure, it sounds like fun. What you want to talk about? Nah, never mind. Okay, so we have a shop here, so if we wanted to... Jeez, 2,000 rupees for that. If we wanted to buy some precious metals, we could. Alright, well, let's talk to Grayson first. Huzzah! Hey, it's you. As you can see, I'm working real hard. Hudson praises me a ton for breaking these rocks. We're finding some nice ore, too. My little brother, Pellison, even started an ore shop. Check it out when you get a chance. Okay, so that's cool. Looks like the place is getting along, well, a little bit. Alright, let's talk to Hudson again. Hey. You said some Gorons back here. That's perfect. The brute strength of a Goron is undeniable. Those boulders don't stand a chance against them. And with names like Grayson and Pellison, they'll fit right in. Also, Pellison started selling ore found within the boulders. You should go and say hello again. Well, next is... So, before more people can move here, we need homes for them to live in. Can you bring me 20 bundles of wood? If you bring me that, I can combine it with what I've already got and get started on new houses. Okay, so... do I have 20 bundles of wood? The answer is yes! I've got 25! Ooh. Hello? Did you bring me 20 bundles of wood? Got them right here. Excellent. Can I have them? Sure. You're a lifesaver. Well, next is... working on such long hours every day really wears on my clothes. Could you look for someone who's got a gift for tailoring for me? Tailoring? If we're talking about tailoring, there could be someone among the Gerudo who's good at that. Good luck. You'll need it. This seems like a real long shot. Oh, and one last wrinkle. Yeah, in accordance to the official Bolson construction policy, that someone's name must end in son. If you run anyone that fits with that, what I said, send them here to Terrytown for me. Great! So that's gonna be perfect. A Gerudo could potentially be a good tailor, but her name has to end in son. Welp. Alright, well, we got that taken care of, and unfortunately, we're nowhere near doing anything with the Gerudo. At least not for a little while. So, that's a little bit of a problem, but for the time being, let's go forth on our next grand adventure. Alright, so our next destination is just to map out the entire southern region of Hyrule. So, best way to do that would be to just go from the Great Plateau and go from there. Well, that seems to be where that yellow marker is pointing towards. So, you know, that's as good a spot as any to just kind of go out and explore. Looks like there's some islands over there in that lake. But... oh no, choose. Whatever will I do? Okay, so before I really go out to that lake area, it might be better to just kind of go from the bridge area here and see what I can do about finding another shrine. Well, I suppose that there's that, and I can always use my swimming ability to get over there quickly. Oh, hello. Is that a A silver bokoblin. Huh. Silver? Alright, well that killed one of them. Thankfully, they don't know I'm here. There. Killed another one. How much HP do those silver ones have? Also, while I'm here. I can't tell from here. So there were a lot near the bottom. Oh boy, that's a lot of HP. Alright. And there goes the Master Sword. Great. Okay. Just focus on one at a time. Alright. Crap. Do a massive spin attack. Okay. I mean, hey, if it takes them forever to basically get back up... Damn it! Okay, well, so much for that. Royal Broadsword. Come on. And now they're all aware of me. Oh god, that did a lot. Okay. Just kind of focus on one at a time. Finish him. There we go. Shit. Dude. Okay. Come on. Okay. So there goes one of my Royal Broadswords there. Almost down. Go with this Knight's Broadsword. And down he goes. Ooh, those silver ones have a lot of gems on them. Yeah, not really a whole lot in terms of weapons, but damn if they don't have Dragon Bone Bokobo. Pretty sure I have a picture of that. Yeah. Yikes. And with all of the... all of my defense that I had... they were still able to knock down a lot of my health all at once. Yeah. Silver Bokoblins even... oh, hey. Not quite the sneak attack I was after, but whatever. Go ahead and open up this chest, which has some ice arrows. Well, it'll use up help replenish some of the ones that I used. Alright, throw that down. What the? Did that barrel have a chew jelly in it? Or did that chew jelly just happen to spawn where I threw that barrel? Because that was some odd timing. Okay. So anyway, now that I am nearly dead, let's maybe go and try to find a shrine. Well, whatever was there is gone now. Okay. So I know it's very dangerous. Bridge of Hylia. I know it's pretty dangerous to just kind of go around when I only have a single heart. But I've got Mipha's Grace on me. So that will come into effect when I need it. Alright, let's maybe climb up here. Honestly, this just kind of looks like the old bridge of the Elden Bridge. Looks like the old bridge of Elden from Twilight Princess. I mean, honestly, it does. It looks nearly identical to the bridge of Elden. Alright. Get up here. Well, only Twilight Princess Link could climb as well as Breath of the Wild Link. Then we'd be in business. Well, it's a good thing I came up here then. Because otherwise, that would be a tricky mess to try to get through that. Looks like there's something in the center there. Almost looks like a fountain? Also Lizalfos. Great. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Well, I'm nearby a shrine. Alright, let's maybe pull out a different... Yeah, the Knight's Broadsword. Well, that was a lot more entertaining than it should have been. Okay. Sneak up on him, and if we can do that, then maybe we can explore here to our heart's content. Just don't turn around. Just don't turn around. Just don't turn around. Just don't turn around. Don't turn around. You piece of crap! He turned around. Alright, well now I can explore here to my heart's content. Rusty Claymore? Oh no, I've already taken a picture of that. Rusty Halberd. Various other broken crap. Hold on a sec. Oh! Interesting! Farosh. Farosh. Interesting. It's the electric dragon. Unfortunately, it's a little bit too far away for me to be able to actually get to and shoot it. Hello. A fishing harpoon. Go ahead and pick that up. Claim this chest, which has a Zora Spear. I wonder if it's actually coming this way. Huh, then I might actually get a chance to be able to get its Ooh, that would be perfect. It's gotta get a bit closer, though. Or... I can do this. Missed. It didn't seem like I actually... Oh, wait, no, I did hit it. Damn. And...
It is my pleasure.
Thanks, Mifa. Alright, well, unfortunately I lost a couple extra arrows, but on the bright side, there's this rock. Okay, cool. So with that, we'll just Cryonis our way on over to where the scale landed. Ow, right. And there we go. Farosh's scale. So when we need to head on over to the associated shrine, we've got exactly what we need in order to activate it. Okay. Unfortunately, there are... Ooh. Hardy Bass. I think I actually need that for, like, the upgrades to this. Okay, and there is a shrine over there, so while I would very much love to actually get on over to the tower first, it may not be a bad idea to just go for the shrine. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, well, the tower's just right there. Alright. Cool. And now I've got the Master Sword's power back. Awesome. Well, I will not say no to free stuff. Okay, so the shrine looks to be on this island, and I can already see a black Lizalfos there. So that's cool. Still, I don't necessarily need to fight anyone. I just need to get to the shrine. So if it means I need to fight everyone so that way I can investigate in peace, that's another question entirely. Oh. Come on. Nah, well, so much for that. Alright, so black Lizalfos over there. Thankfully, no silver Lizalfos. At least not yet. What the? Oh, it's a Zora! What's a Zora doing here? Oh! We got a big haul today. Fishing is so much fun. Excuse me, do you know Zora by the name of Franck? Huh? Franck? Yes, he's my darling. My love. Why? Is something wrong? You're a long way from home there, lady. My darling! Oh, I'm sorry. I completely forgot. Oh, I got carried away. I gotta check back home right away. Here, you can have these. Nice, some Staminoka bass.
Oh.
Okay, now they're all yours. Now then, time for me to go home to Zora's domain. See ya! Alright, cool. Not quite what I was... Again, just a random quest that happens to get done while you're just exploring out in the world. Always love how things just kind of work out that way. Where it's like you're on the lookout for something, and then it's like, oh, hey, here's this totally random thing that you weren't really looking to finish. Oh, okay, good. That's... For a second, I thought it was a Hinox. But no, it's the shrine. Very good. Let's go ahead and investigate. Alright, so what is this shroud? No. Oh, good. It's a puzzle. Shatter the heavens. Oh! It's this type of one again. Well, alright then. Huh. I wonder. Nope. Come on. Well, that didn't work. Okay, what would happen if I just put it down here? Put it down here. And just did this. I have another idea. What if I tried to do that, but first line up the bomb, then do that, explode it, really? Oh man, I thought I had something with that. I mean, I put 2 bombs in there. What else do they want me to do? It doesn't even seem like there's anything else. Unless the point isn't to necessarily destroy those. What if instead the point is to do that and, yep, and race on through? That was the point. Or it wasn't, because I can just go around it. Okay. So here's the other idea that I could maybe try to come up with. We put the bomb. We put it down here. Stasis. Explode. And then race on over to get on top of here. Okay. That almost worked. It does give me enough height. Okay, other idea. Let's put the bomb there. Get on top of this. Explode it. Alright, well that very clearly didn't work. Yeesh. What exactly does this want me to do? Because I can't stasis it while I am on top of it. So what if instead... No. Weird. What does this want me to do? It says shatter the heavens, which, I mean, I figured I would just need multiple bombs to get through. Because I feel like the way to get through is to break those. Which is weird, because it feels like it should, but it doesn't. What am I missing here? It says shatter the heavens. Palm arrows, maybe? I can't magnesis it. I can't magnesis anything. Okay. I got one final idea. I don't think I've got enough momentum to be able to get up that high. One final thing that I think I can do. You know what? That's a lost cause. Because the problem is, I don't think it's actually reaching the height. Like, I don't think it's connected to the ceiling where it can shatter. So instead, what I'm going to do is use a bomb arrow. It worked! Alright, cool. That was exactly what I needed to do. Cool. Kind of had to finagle my way to, you know, pull out the bomb arrow. But hey, all is well that ends well. Ow. Well, now that I see where the chest is. Yeah, that's why. Because it had the top there. It wasn't that it was hitting this actual... Damn it. The problem is that it's not actually hitting the ceiling. The problem is just that. It's not hitting the ceiling. So no matter how much force I put on it, it's not... Oh, crap. Worked out. No matter how much force I put on, it wouldn't have shattered the ceiling. Ooh, an 8-fold blade. Not that I'm really gonna come back here. Let's go ahead and pull out the 8-fold blade. Ow. I have the Master Sword out. Toss it out. Grab the Lazul boomerang. Let's double check to make sure I've already... Yes, I have. I figured as much. Alright. And with that, let's go ahead and claim our Spirit Orb. Alright. Alright, so that is another shrine taken care of. Okay, well, while we're here... I think we should probably try our best to get on over to the tower. If we can get to the tower... Ducks! If we can get to the tower, then at the very least we can map out this area, and I would be very confident to just call it a day from there. Fortunately, we've got plenty of Lizalfos who are just kind of hanging around. Oh wow, the Lizalfos just... Or was it because I got too far away? Wasn't sure if the Lizalfos killed the Octorok or what. It would have been weird if that was the case. But no, I think it just responded to something, and the Octorok went away because I was too far away from it. And it just so happened to look like it just beat up the Octorok and killed it. Alright, so just keep on swimming.
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
Thank you, Daruk. And... there we go. So now we can just climb this up and be pretty close to the tower. Okay. So, I hope this isn't really that big of a deal to get up. But would imagine not, because it is a potential early tower that you can get to. Then again, that doesn't really stop anything. Alright, so the tower... yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Worst case scenario, there's probably just like some enemies I need to beat up. And yes, there's actually quite a few enemies that I would need to beat up. Thankfully, I can just sidetrack all of them. Oh no! Alright, grab the chest and get out of here. I'm not... Or actually... You know what? No, not dealing with that. Silver bokoblins are way too much trouble to deal with. Alright. So now that they know I'm here... Climb! Climb, Link! Okay. Cool. They left me alone. Awesome. They're not gonna be jerks like Guardians and be able to get me just from anywhere. It might have been a better idea to have gone to these places before going and doing the third Divine Beast. Because I get the feeling that's what caused the silver bokoblins to spawn in. Pretty sure they came in after that point. Because I highly doubt that this sort of tower would be guarded by them, of all things. But, whatever. You gotta do what you gotta do. At any rate... Let's just get up to the top of the tower. And let's go ahead and mark this area on our map. And there we go, the lake region of Hyrule. So that's one of 4 towers that we had remaining. And with that, we're good to call it a day. So, next time on Let's Play, The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. We've got a brand new area of Hyrule that's unlocked. Pretty close to the Faron region, but Faron is further that way. There is, however, a shrine over there, and a stable. There's our next tower, kind of in a jungle-ish area. And that would at least get this whole area mapped out. So that will be a pretty good area to just look into initially next time. Afterwards, we've still got some areas like that tower over there. But we'll take it one step at a time. For now, we head eastward. So until next time, everyone, take care.